Yo, what is up guys? Shinobi here back again with another video for you guys, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we got some Bleach Rebirth of Souls news. So today we're going to be talking about Unohana, obviously with her being released, or not released, but being leaked. So we got to see her model. We also got to see, if I'm correct, there should be some other posts that's on here where they leaked some other characters like, you know, Yuha. Obviously we got Ichigo, Tsushikai Ichigo by the way, and a couple of other characters as well. So if you guys do enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And let's go ahead and get straight into this.
Baby, I'm a gangster too. It takes two to tango. You don't wanna mess with me, mess with me. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too. Throw my knees in the night, baby, I'm a gangster. Bang it. Baby, I'm a gangster. Throw my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Baby, I'm a gangster too.
Alright, so we are back, and yeah, no, Unohana looks amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Looking kinda clean, we got the model for that, so glad that we actually get to see it. But to be honest, let's be real, there's no way in hell they weren't gonna throw Unohana in this game. She's one of the most beloved characters in Bleach as far as the female cast goes, so especially after we got to see her actual 1,000-year Blood War form, you know, or not form, but her Bankai animated in freaking 1,000-year Blood War, man. Shit, she got a surge of fans after that. But either way, she looks amazing. But let's also move on to the other stuff that we got, because they did, if I'm correct, reveal. They did go ahead and reveal some things here as far as patches for the game, and also we got more characters as well. So that's definitely going to be something we're going to be taking a look at. But as far as the patch release, so this is what we got. So looks like they fixed the issue where, this is for PC by the way, so they fixed the issue where the screen would turn red and then crash after launching the game. Fixed the issue where selecting free match from public online mode would transition to either the back or training mode and would cause a hang up. So that's also been fixed. Fixed the issue where the game would start on a second monitor, sub-monitor, when playing on a multi-monitor sub. So the monitor that was displayed on the game, you know, now it's like it's saved as the one that you want it on, so you don't gotta worry about that problem anymore. Fixed the issue where there's no sound. That was definitely a big one I heard about. There was also obviously a big crash issue, so that's also good. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is probably the fastest I've seen them actually respond in the game. So I think it took them like maybe 4 days to respond to get all this fixed. So at least we know they're listening. At least we know that they're not gonna let this game die, because normally with Bandai Namco, they'll wait a very long time to fix stuff like this. So the fact that we even got this all fixed in 4 days is crazy. Now all we need to do now is add the ranked mode, add the spectator mode, please, for the love of God, please, for the love of God, add it, because I think, like I was talking about in one of my live streams, how I want to do the chat tournament. I'm gonna be real, until we get spectate mode at bare minimum, I think I'm gonna hold off on it. Because here's the thing, is if I want to stream the chat tournament, right, the only thing I'll be able to show, unless we get everybody in Discord, is going to be my own matches. And not everybody's got, you know, a, Elgato capture card to be, doing that. So I want to wait until we at least get spectate mode. But either way, it also looks like that they got a notice that there were some issues resolved by Zote. However, if you continue to encounter problems, we'll prioritize investigating and addressing them. That's good. When you encounter crashes or unexpected behaviors, we kindly request that you provide details in the comments of this thread. We would greatly appreciate it if you could provide the following information: GPU, CPU, and then, okay, so they're basically asking what settings are you running your computer on so that they can address the issue. Because yes, there is obviously a hardware thing, so you have to have the good hardware. You can't be just running some crap back from, I don't know, 2012 on this game and thinking that the game's broken. But either way, glad to see that they're, listening and actually taking, fixing the game serious, because that was one really big thing that a lot of people were concerned about. So glad that they did that. But in other news, we got another post here. So it looks like somebody has been Datamined the game, and it looks like we have gotten revealed Ichibei, True Shikai Ichigo, and Yuha. So not too bad there. I can't see who else we got in here that's been revealed, but yeah, no, everybody else in this game has already been revealed. But it looks like that they are going to be adding these three along with Unohana in the game. So pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. I'm glad that we're actually getting them, and I'm curious on what they're going to do with other characters as well, because you already know there's a bunch of characters in Thousand Blow that a lot of people want to see. Now, we did do that interview a while back, and one reason why we didn't get Ukitake and we didn't get, obviously Orihime is because, they didn't have a lot of moves, that they showed, other than, obviously we got Ukitake, Shikai, and then obviously we got Orihime Shield, but they didn't really show a lot of their moves off until then. To be honest, their models are in the game, so I don't know. But a lot of the moves, because they're prioritizing focusing the characters and whatnot, they found it really hard to do. So, we'll see what happens with, other characters, but considering that a lot of the characters in Thousand Blower have a big role to play, I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're going to be alright here, but either way, that's pretty good. I just wanted to cover this little news. I know that probably other people have covered it at this point. I've been focusing more on the gameplay side, but I just want to go ahead and showcase, well, not showcase, but show this to you guys if you haven't, seen it already. But that's pretty much going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Shikai Shinobi signing off. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Let me know your thoughts down below.